she rings me to say, by the way, there's loads of girls following me and I'm coming to you now and they want to fight. I'm like, what,
no, I said she's putting her hair up. I think you ought to put your hair up.
You rang me and you said, the girls are coming to get me. To come, they're following me. Where are you? First of all, why? Like, go home, go to the bus stop. Like, why are you coming to Foot Locker where I am? Then when I'm holding like 3-4 different bags in different hands because I've been shopping. I got me fucking Christmas money. And walk out the shop where Mia is with a bunch of girls that want to kick my ass for some reason. And she goes to me, I'd tie your hair up if I were you. Gossip in the closet.
Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Gossip in the Closet. Welcome back. How are we doing today, Shelbs? How are we feeling?
Well, today's been quite the day. Do you know what? I've got my hair up today because I'm having a bad hair day.
Yeah, you are having a bad hair day, aren't you, Shelbs?
I cut my hair ages ago in Perth, like these little bits.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be like a cutesy bang situation where I could have my hair up like this sometimes and have these bits down. But
yeah,
to be honest,
I
it's
think
just
you
made life
should have your hair like mine, like in the middle.
I don't really like it like that.
Do you don't like it like that? Do you like
love
mine?
yours. You look beauty in it, but
our
facial shapes are different.
A haircut.
I don't think it suits us.
Look, I had a haircut and I thought that this side looked a little bit longer than this side.
I heard about this.
It still looks the same. Like that still looks longer than that side. But what I recently discovered is maybe this hair just curls more than... No, this side just curls more than this side, and maybe that's why. I don't know what's happening.
I think we need to speak to a curl professional.
Like a curl professional, and I need to get I need to get everything sorted.
Because you went to hairdressers and they told you that they never cut curly hair, which I think is so bizarre. Like,
they didn't have a diffuser. They didn't have a diffuser for my hair. So that's why I was... Because they were like, oh, how would you like us to dry it? And I said, oh, I don't mind if you use a bit of diffuser. And she started really getting freaked out. I could tell. Like, it was freaking her out. And I was like, oh, it really doesn't matter if you don't have diffuser. Like, so she's like, oh, we just don't normally deal with curly hair. And I was like,
I think that is crazy. There's so many people with curly hair.
I know. Like, anyway, it was bizarre. But
yeah. And aside from the bad hair day that I'm having at the moment, I have
You're
bad
not
face
doing
day.
well.
No, I'm not doing well. So I keep having this flare up on my eye, which I have no idea what is going on. Like, I've used the steroid cream, I'm moisturizing, and it will go and then it will come back.
Yeah.
And I've literally wasn't wearing makeup for like over a week and a half. I was doing all the right things.
Yeah, I know, but you always put makeup like back on. Like, I don't know why you're doing that. Just put some tinted moisturiser on. You're beautiful.
Babe,
maybe a little bit of mascara.
I've been doing that for over a week and a half. I didn't wear mascara.
A week and a half.
I didn't do anything. I put on your steroid cream for a week, like the chemist told me to do, and I'm still looking like this. And
it's stress, babes. It's like psoriasis. You know, here Kim Kardashian had psoriasis, and she had it all on her back,
before on my neck,
all on her neck. Didn't she have it all on her neck?
I don't know. I wasn't asked. I didn't ask her.
You didn't ask her. How could you not do that?
But yeah, no. So yeah, potentially it's psoriasis. I think the problem is it's on my bloody eye, and usually the doctors tell me not to put anything there. So anyway, that's my catch.
The biggest problem is we're always unwell. And like,
you're always unwell.
So you're always unwell as well. Like, I'm not being funny or anything, but I always feel sick. I was getting hot flushes the other night. I'm not being funny. My throat hurts. Like, I'm not well.
A bundle of joy.
I literally have such bad bellyache. I've had to change my diet about 1,000 times. As everyone knows, I'm already vegan, which is for lots of reasons. Yeah. But I mean, I decided that I'm going to go on a low FODMAP diet, which is basically like a diet that you're meant to go on for like IBS. And I have something called like Barrett's esophagus. So it's like basically...
I thought she made this up because I'm not being funny. Our last names
is
are Barrett.
Yeah.
And she's telling me she's got Barrett's esophagus. So I'm like, bro, like, you're making this.
When I got the diagnosis, I thought they were saying like Barrett's esophagus. I thought they were saying like Mia's esophagus, like Barrett's esophagus. And I was like, so I didn't actually even realise that I had an actual condition called Barrett's esophagus. Like, I fully have a condition called Barrett's esophagus. And now I have to take tablets every single day.
Well, it's very serious.
It's very serious. And I have to go get checked out again. They shoved a camera down my throat. It's absolute
That's not
hell.
The only place they shoved the camera, but that's for another day.
That was the worst thing I've ever had in my life.
What experience is that?
It was awful. I had to take laxatives for like 3 days straight. So I'm not being funny. It was like I cleared out to the point and then on the paper it was like, 5 a.m. take another lot of laxatives. And it's like the time that you do not want to take, you're shoving laxatives down your mouth.
Yeah.
That's the last thing that you feel that your body needs. It was just a violation to my system. It was a violation to my whole body.
That is a violation.
And then I nearly actually passed out on the nurse when I got there. And I'm not that type of person at all. Like, I'm just super cool when it comes to stuff like that.
You always look like you're about to pass out.
What the hell are you on about?
Like,
you're rude.
Struggling.
I always look like I'm about to pass out. What the hell is that?
You're always struggling at the moment.
I'm super cool in a hospital setting, and you're saying you always look like like you're gonna pass out. The fuck is that?
Always look like you're gonna pass out, but you're always feeling unwell, which is not ideal.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, point is, I've got fucking IBS, and I need
did they start clear that you don't have endometriosis or no?
No, because I haven't gone via gynae yet, so I could have that. I know you think you've got endo. I've got all the symptoms of endo, but the point is I've got problems and I need to go on another diet now.
To find out what's going on?
No, basically what you do is you restrict your diet massively so that you don't eat anything that's high in FODMAP.
Yeah.
And then you gradually start reintroducing like foods into your diet. Like basically you're not allowed like onions and garlics and several different vegetables. You're actually not allowed a lot of like the legumes and all of that kind of stuff.
The legume? What is a legume? Sorry, please.
Like the grains and like the quinoa and like the chickpeas and all that stuff. They call them like legumes or something like that. But like, don't quote me on the word because my dyslexia plays up.
We just blame everything on us.
We just blame everything on that. But point is, at this point, I think I'm down to tofu and rice. So I literally have no idea what else to eat. Like I'm left with nothing.
I'm at the point where
you can't even eat avocado. I'd eat avocado every day. Apparently, I've already had a core of an avocado.
That's just tragic.
Anyway,
but my stomach does hurt on a regular basis, like every single fucking day. My stomach's hurting, but I'm just not willing
to sacrifice
at the moment to mess about with food because I got other things going on.
Yeah.
But no, like seriously, it is an issue. And I think that I have learned to just, like a lot of women, I think, especially who have like endometriosis, like they just learn to just
get on with it.
Just get on with it. Even though you're in excruciating pain, like, you know, half the fucking time, you just have to, you know, push it down. I just take... So, you know, this is obviously not ideal, but I'm just taking like ibuprofen and paracetamol every 4 hours and open.
Of course that's ideal. It's painkillers. That's what you're meant to do.
Yeah, not all the time.
Yeah, but I'm so unwell. I'm more unwell than you. Like I'm literally so unwell that like it is a competition. It's like I'm thinking about this. I was not well. I had stomachache. My anxiety was so bad. I went to the GP. Told the GP that I need to be on antidepressants, went on antidepressants, and then I started bleeding. I was too early for my period. And then I legit had a mental breakdown, cried for about 4 hours, thinking I was going to die.
I went to go and use the toilet that morning, and Mia literally, bear in mind, it's like 6 a.m, not even 5 a.m. I'm going to
6 a.m, not even 5 a.m.
No, I meant not even 5 a.m. I meant 5 a.m, and you're screaming.
I was not screaming.
Mia, I literally go to Shelby, like just crying your eyes out, and then I'm like, oh my god, like I actually thought someone died. Like I know this is clearly traumatic.
I was
for you,
crying.
But I realistically thought you were about to tell me something that was going to change my whole life
forever.
And then you're like, I'm starting my period. I was like, bro, you need to chill out. Fucking hell. She's like, I'm bleeding out. Like, I'm going to die. I was like, I
Googled it and it was like
a hormonal
it was like severe side effects, like
from an antidepressant.
Like, you need to go like to like the hospital, and I was literally freaking out. I thought it was the end of the world.
She was freaking.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's here alive to tell the story, and to push it into a more positive note, I think we go on to my date.
Yes, we have to give the listeners a catch up on your date. What happened, darling?
Yes, so my girlfriend and I have decided that every single Thursday we do a date, and I'm not being funny, it's getting
long.
expensive.
Every week on a Thursday. That ain't flipping needed, honestly.
Well, I think that
every
is so
single
needed.
week.
That's once a week, and she starts
Too
crying
many times.
about it. Why are you crying? Because I have a date with my...
I'm not crying because you've got a date with somebody. You guys all always say that you have a date, but it's not like a date. It's not like, oh, we're both dedicated a couple of hours every Thursday. It's a date day. So from Thursday morning to Thursday night, it's just you two. It's rude. I've got nothing to do.
And just those two, and have a family meal. They don't have their twin sister in the next room.
Are you married?
But I am
Should I move out? I can move out. I'm happy to go and get a shared room. I'm happy to go to a shared house on my own.
No, you're not.
I legit am. I would. I would.
No, you
Yes, I would. Fully. I'll go tomorrow.
Your whole pact if I told you to go and live in a shared
Shelby,
house.
I went to university. I legit lived in shared accommodation without you. I can do things on my own, honey.
That was 10 years ago, baby.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't.
Listen, I don't want you to leave the house. I want us to stick together.
I know, I'm only messing.
I know you are, because
we do love each other.
You fucking wouldn't do that anyway.
I fully would.
No, you wouldn't.
I swear I would.
I don't believe you would do that. But anyway, that's the point. Anyway,
what did you do for your date this week?
Okay, so basically we've got to get cheaper, because every Thursday I was taking Kelly out to a nice, restaurant meals. Like, it's not cheap nowadays. And like some oysters and like red wine. I was thinking, fucking hell, love, I won't have any money left. And so we're taking on to like extravagant dates-ish. And at the moment, funds are low.
Funds are low.
Yeah. So we've got to be a bit more careful. So I decided I would take her to the art gallery, which is completely 100% free. So that's why I did that. Plus, she really loves art and stuff like that. But I decided, we'll just take her to the cafe there. So I thought that would be a little cute. We'll have like a coffee and some food. And she had some scones or scones, however you say it, which she really enjoyed. But I thought the cafeteria was pretty shit, to be honest.
Right, so you had really nice scones, but the cafe was shit.
Yeah, the scones were nice.
Yeah.
But apart from that, everything else was really bad. Like, the coffee was crap. Like, it was literally like being on a school trip. Like, I felt like I took on a school trip.
Yeah, when you get taken out for the art museum for the day.
And then, we were like sat with all the retirees.
To be fair,
cafe.
There's a nice little wholesome date.
It was really, really nice. Oh, it was really liberal as well. And there was lots of boobies everywhere. Oh, there was even willies. And I was saying to Kelly, you haven't seen one of them in a while.
Okay.
But we actually had a really nice time, and we spent 2 hours there. Like, we really took in the art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, really glad.
And also, I have started doing YouTube vlogs. So every week I do a vlog of my date with Kelly, and I do a vlog of me and you on a studio day. So just a quick plug. My YouTube is called Shelby Barrett Shaw. Please go to there and watch my vlogs. Anyway, let's move on.
Brilliant. So, gossip of the week. So gossip of the week this week, guys, is first experiences in dating. Gossip of the week. Particularly dating, obviously, as a queer person, or as a queer out person, I guess you could say that.
As a lesbian.
Yes. Now, have we got some stories to tell you?
We have.
Yes, we do. So we thought that'd be perfect to start diving a little bit into our past and our past situations. Now, I do know that we have briefly spoke on the show about how we kind of ended up coming out to each other and our parents, because we have spoken about the fact that we both like the same person, right?
Yeah, so basically we have already came out and told you guys that we like the same person, but there is more to that story. However,
yes,
Mia, you're going to tell us a little bit about, because obviously we both have different experiences, but they kind of cross over.
They cross over, but not in a weird way, obviously.
No, the timeline just crosses over because we were hanging out with the same people. And so anyway, you're going to tell me a little bit about the first girl.
Well, the first girl that I kind of really, really liked at school. So I must have been about 15. I think I was like in year 10 or 11. I was in year 11 and she was in year 10, right? So that would have made me 15 and her 14, something like that. Anyway, we didn't actually I don't actually know how we ended up speaking, because we were speaking on text message. Like, because I didn't even speak to her at school. I just knew her from school. But we were actually speaking online, and I can't for the life of me think or remember how that happened.
Because we were harmonizers.
Oh, because we liked Fifth Harmony. I remember. Yeah. So
that was our gay awakening.
We were harmonizers. So we were on Twitter at the time with our little harmonizer.
I gained 1,500 followers from being a harmonizer. People didn't know what my face looked like. They just knew.
They knew that you were a fan girl of Fifth Harmony. I think a lot of accounts got big back in the day for liking for being fan accounts.
Potentially that still happens, but we're just
too old for that.
Too old for that. But babe, I was gassed about the whole Fifth Harmony thing. We made a lot.
We had Brazilian friends, and we would FaceTime them. We'd run home from school and FaceTime them. We were old for doing that, Shelby. Like at 15, 16. What are we doing? Like, I remember getting home on the bus, and then they would be like, "Speak slowly."
We were on MSN.
Huh?
We were on MSN.
MSN, yeah.
And
they spoke Portuguese. They were like, devagar, slowly. Like, we were like, we love Demi Lovato, yeah.
No, Camila Cabello.
Yeah, but it was, remember, it was like Camila Cabello and all of them. And Demi Lovato, was she not a judge on the show at the time?
She was Fifth Harmony's judge. She was Fifth Harmony's mentor on the show.
Hence, it made sense. I was talking about Demi Lovato thing.
Yeah. But yeah, we were big old harmonizers. The fangirlies in the show.
Shout out Camila Cabello.
And we just
seen her live.
We just seen her live.
First time I've ever seen her live.
Second time I've ever seen her live, because I saw her the first time with Fifth Harmony. Oh my God. I was so upset though, because I can't fucking see anything, because we're so small, and we didn't buy tickets to sit in the seats. So we were actually just, when you were on the stage in front of her, like the dance floor in front of her, and I could hardly see her. Most of the time I had to film and zoom into her so I could see what she looked like, what she was doing.
I was standing on my tiptoes. You were picking me up. I was picking you up.
Me up from the back and literally lunging her on my chest and like pushing her up so she could see Camila for 1 second. And then I got Kelly to pick me up sometimes, because she's like 5'9", so she's having a great time watching the performance. We're like 5'3", trying to like tiptoe and like try and look at.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, it was so annoying. Anyway, sorry, get back to your story.
Yeah, anyway, if I could get back to my bloody story. Anyway, so I'm texting this girl. Anyway, the point is, she went to my school, and I remember it was really, really cute. I mean, we would say, "Oh, are you going to say like hello to each other at school tomorrow," or whatever? And then I'd see her, and then she'd be like, "Hi," and then just sit down next to me on the bus, or like sit behind me on the bus. So it's a bit awkward actually if I think about it, but we were only young. I have to remember that. But the point is, that was my first real experience of liking someone. I remember she had 2 older sisters in the school, and they would barge past me because they were fuming about this whole thing. And I think they'd caught wind, because we were sneaking off to the toilets and kissing. We weren't doing anything else. We were just She kissing.
Would make me guard the girls' toilets at 15.
I don't quite remember doing that, but you keep saying that. You
made me guard the toilets at 15 years old so you could go and kiss her in the toilet.
Yeah.
Didn't you? But yeah, her sisters were
she was from a religious family. Yeah. It was never really going to be accepted. It was kind of a weird thing, because I had just obviously come to terms with my sexuality, and I kind of wanted to explore a little bit and it to be fun. And I felt like we couldn't really have fun because our sisters were really upset about it. She was obviously also trying to probably come to terms with whatever it is. Yeah. And yeah, I just felt like, although it was fun, like, it kind of had to slowly come to an end.
It had to come to an end for everyone. So.
For everybody's safe.
Everyone's safe. But then you moved on because we started to go to Pride. So at first we were going to Leicester Pride.
Yes, and we all knew that the lesbians hung out outside of McDonald's. That was where the lesbians were, and I had my eye on one of them, okay?
Shock horror.
Now,
tragic.
Shelby, rude.
Well, it was tragic
anyway,
outside of McDonald's.
Literally.
We all
back
did
in the
it.
day, we were kids, whatever. Mackey's was the place, you know what I'm saying?
We all did it.
Anyway.
Mackey's was the place to be.
Mackey's was the place. Yeah. Anyway, so I ended up kind of dating this girl for a little bit, whatever. It was kind of a couple of months of my time as like, I think it's like the first time I ever kind of got with somebody. And her best friend was hanging out with us as well. So what happened in that situation, Shelby? Because I feel like you need to tell this story, not gonna lie.
Okay, I'll tell the story.
Yeah.
So, of course, we were going to this prize. We met up with this girl. You started to date this girl, and she had a best friend. So,
yeah,
like, obviously, we all started to hang out as a four. And, you know, me and this girl, only when it would be like house parties and we would get drunk, we would end up kissing sometimes. Can I just say, thought she was single.
Single as a Pringle.
As a Pringle. To my knowledge, she was single. Anyway, for some reason, your relationship got a bit rocky with this girl.
Yeah, it did. Can't remember why.
This other girl was trying to obviously the best friend was trying to back her and I was trying to back Mia. So I started arguing with this girl, bearing in mind, in the mall. What is it? What's the
shopping centre?
What's the shopping centre called?
Haymarket. No. High Cross.
The High Cross market. And bearing in mind, this is after Christmas, a few days after Christmas. I'm going with my mates. There was like 5 of us all hanging around. We're all going to get our gifts from our Christmas money. And I'm in the bloody High Cross fucking supermarket. Trying to go and get my gifts.
I was working at JD, so I'd just come out of work in JD. Yeah. And then that girl, so the girl that I was seeing was there, and then her mate was there, and then you started arguing with this other girl. I had no idea what's going on. Next minute, you know,
she was basically trying to say to me, my best mate treats your sister like a princess. And I said, no, she fucking don't. She deserves way better than her. And because I said that, the girl then launched for me, and I was obviously not expecting it. So I grabbed the girl's chair. I don't know why I did, but I just grabbed I've never been in a fight before in my life.
No, we're not fighters, we're lovers.
Bear in mind, I was like 16 years old. But I grabbed this girl's chest, and then I just like
Shelby floored her, like fully fucking floored this girl. The security guards come over.
The security guards grabbed
poured Shelby off.
And then the security guard said to me, you do realise there's a bunch of girls through that exit waiting to fight you. You should go out that way. And I said, oh, bloody fucking cheers. And all of these girls, and one of them was the best mate's girlfriend. So I was like, what? She's got a girlfriend. She's been kissing me on...
Well, that's why she was coming after you, love.
Yeah.
Because you were kissing her girlfriend.
Well, I didn't know I was kissing her girlfriend because no one tells the truth.
No one tells the truth.
So anyway, I go off to the other exit and I'm with some of my mates. Mia's gone missing with one of my mates. I'm thinking, what's happening? So I'm like, forget this. I'm going to Foot Locker because I need my Timberlands, and then I'm getting out of here because I haven't got time for this shit. So anyway, I'm in Foot Locker trying to find my Timberlands. I'm like,
right, let me tell this right. I'm walking around, these girls bump into me and they're like, where's your sister? Like, where's your sister? And I'm like, I don't know where she is, I've lost her. And they're like, you better get your sister now. So I call Shelby, I'm like, hi Shelby, like, where are you? And then she's like I'm getting my Timberlands. Like, what do you mean I am? And I said, oh, by the way, like, they're all like following me because they want me to come and find you.
She rings me to say, by the way, there's loads of girls following me and I'm coming to you now and they want to fight. I'm like, what?
No, I said she's putting her hair up. No, I think you ought to put your hair up.
You rang me and you said, the girls are coming to get me, they're following me, where are you? First of all, why? Like, go home, go to the bus stop. Like, why are you coming to Foot Locker where I am? Then when I'm holding like 3-4 different bags in different hands because I've been shopping. I've got me fucking Christmas money. I walk out the shop where Mia is with a bunch of girls that want to kick my ass for some reason. And she goes to me, I'd tie your hair up if I were you. They said they're going to fight you. And I was like, taking the Oh my God. I'm 5'3" now.
Yeah.
So we were literally like fucking 4'1" at the time. That was yay big. And I was like,
I fully don't remember what was going through my brain at the time. Like, that's not normal behaviour. I even was just shitting myself so much that I thought, I need to go to Shelby. Or, I don't know. I must have just been shitting myself. Like, what the hell was going through my brain?
Yeah, that was stressed me out. Anyway, so all of these bunch of girls comes over to me now at this point. I haven't got time to fucking tie my hair up, whatever. So I've got my bags and I've got my friends behind me now. And it's like a face-off and it's at fucking Clock Tower in
If anyone knows Leicester, you meet at the Clock Tower.
It's seriously embarrassing. But anyway, so now this girl who was Mia's girlfriend's best friend is stood there with
shaking
the girl,
like a leaf.
with the girl she's hadn't been in a relationship with apparently for like 6 months, which I was not aware of. So then this girl's shouting at me and I said, why have we got a problem? Like, I've never met you in my life. She was like, you gave my girlfriend anxiety. I said, she gave herself anxiety because she's about to be exposed for her behaviour right now. So anyway, they were just shouting at me. And then she goes, why have you got so many people with you? Like, tell them to go away. I said, okay, I'll tell them to go away. And I'm like, you can tell your people to go away. Because I was like, this doesn't need to be a big thing. So I tell the girls to go away. And Mia's like, I'm not going. I was like, go, just leave. So obviously they go like hiding around the corner, whatever. And then I say to her, like, tell your mates to go. And she was like, I ain't telling my mates to go. And I was like, well, what are we doing here? I remember I said, what are we doing here? Like, are you going to punch me? What? She was like, if I was going to punch you, I'd have punched you already. And I was like, okay. What do you want me to do? So then this other girl starts shouting, screaming at me, but I couldn't really hear what she was saying because it was so busy. I was so confused what was going on. She's screaming in my face. I said, why are you screaming at me? And she was like, and she started telling me her name, like, I'm so-and-so, I'm so-and-so. I said, don't say your name like you're Justin Bieber. I never heard your name in my life. And I don't know why you're
in the city. You try, you go.
Yeah, exactly. So because of this, she then comes for me, doesn't she?
She comes for you. And all I see is this girl go for my sister. And I'm just like,
Mia goes head first.
It was slow-mo. It was like
slow-mo.
I was like running over and I've never, ever had a fight in my life. I'm not a confrontational person at all. I had my hat on. It was cold. I just thought, maybe I thought I was doing rugby or something because I just ran and just head first, just went in.
All I remember is you running towards this girl, but you had no fist or you had no plan of action. And the girl literally grabbed you and threw you and you went whack into the bench.
That hurt.
And then obviously I was taken aback. So I come back and I'm like, fuck this. So I go to run and I don't know if I had any plan of action. Like, I have no idea what happened because I'm literally black out because then all of a sudden the girl and her girlfriend both
had your hair,
grabbed my hair and ragged me down. And then my mate come over to save me, but as she came over to me, she tripped me up and I feel backwards now. So then I'm on the floor, backwards, splattered.
I'm on the fucking bench.
You're on the bench. Fucking middle of Clock Tower at 16. It's so classy.
Yeah.
And then this girl that I dated previously, is it all somehow over to me going, who did this to you, Shelby? God's sake, we did live a lie. And I said, I don't know, these girls, whatever. And she's like, I'm going to... So she ran off to go and
save the day, didn't she?
I was putting clumps of hair out of my hair because these girls had been like ragging on it. And
yeah, that was so funny.
And then we sat at the bus stop waiting and then I saw the girl
on the bus
ragging my hair. She was on the bus and she just stood there. She went, and I went... It was a good day. It was a great day. I got me £2. What can I say? And yeah, so that was our first ever experience with girls.
That was my first experience in a fight, and and I also had my hair pulled to the ground in a nightclub. This is actually a story for another time, but that was also because of you. Yeah. So I've never been in a fight because of my own doing. It's always because of Shelby.
Yeah, but I actually can vouch that I never start these things.
Yeah.
I never start these things that people do just be coming after me because they hate me. But let me just end that story. The girlie actually then messaged me 2 weeks later and said, I know my girlfriend usually cheats on me and I should never have taken it out on you. And yeah, we became all right. I worked in Urban Outfitters and she would come in sometimes and she'd be like, oh, you're all right. But you know, you get over these things. We all grow up. And yeah, I just think Leicester's just one of those places that
I think anywhere, like your kids, you're 16, it's fun.
Just not the most classy bunch, really.
Anyway, guys, I feel like that really gave a good indication of where we started. It was all a little bit messy, but we got through it.
The toxic relationships.
That's where all the toxic relationships started. And now we're so successful in our relationships, aren't we?
So successful. Because Mia's got a really successful relationship happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed listening, please go ahead and follow us, subscribe to us, and like our stuff. And also share. We are Gossip in the Closet on most platforms. And if you want to join for more interactive stuff and bring in some queries, write in some queries, please email us at gossipinthecloset97@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
In the closet.